All right, folks, we are back for more Guilty Gear Strive, more learning of the roster here, and we're almost done. We're almost done. We've gotten through the vast majority of the Guilty Gear roster, and by and large, most of what we have remaining isn't that bad. I say by and large because we still have yet to do Asuka. I've been saving this guy. I've been putting him off. Bedman too. We'll do Bedman right after this, but still gotta do Asuka. Listen, it's a great time. It's a great time for me to remind you, like I always do, that the point of this series is not to learn how to play the character super in-depth or even learn every little nuance of them. The point of this is to sort of get like a basic level 1 idea of what it is they do, what they're looking for, what their win condition is, and how I can maybe interact or what I can't interact with for that win condition as Potemkin, the big boy right here. So we'll see. We shall see, man. Obviously, Asuka's very complicated, right? There's a lot to know. He's got like a bunch of different spells. He's got 3 different test cases. Like I think I know a lot of what Asuka's toolkit is. The problem is, I think we have to try and at least differentiate some of those spell icons and figure out what like the big things he's looking for are. Anyways, so we'll see. Yeah, before as always, if you want to come by, hang out on the streams, if you want to like the video, if you want to do all that stuff, that'd be greatly appreciated. And most of that information is down there in the description. But I'm beating around the bush because I don't want to do it. But let's go, man. Let's go. Let's try and let's just do it, man. I've been keeping him for last, basically. Let's see what we're doing here. PlayStation 4 Asuka. Why not, man? Why not? Hello, Asuka Arkreutz. It's finally time. I'm glad you're excited, Hedgie. So one of us has to be. One of us has to be. All right. I got Asuka's Dustloop up. It's not gonna be that bad. It's not gonna be that bad. I will say I'm a fool. I chose to get like 2 hours of sleep on the day that I was supposed to try and figure out what Asuka does, so this will be a good one. So, obviously, unique mechanic spells, that's one way to say it. Thank you, Dustloop. Asuka can store 4 spells at a time, which cost mana to use. Yes. A spell must be stocked manually with Bookmark or its overdrive version, Bookmark full order, before it can be used. Okay. Alternatively, the same moves can be used to sub out a spell you don't want. Yeah, you can replace, you can kind of look for spells, especially the super, I know you can like dig a bunch, right? I'm more excited for Bed, but Asuka's also really interesting, fair enough. Magic, so true. Bookmark removes a spell, then adds a new one only upon a second use. So you go like bop, right? And Bookmark new or full order instantly replaces the removed spell with a new one. So it's fewer inputs, I guess, to dig with the super. Makes sense. Asuka has 3 spell lists called test cases, each with their own specialties. Test case 1 is projectiles and strong pokes. Test case 2 contains powerful pressure tools, and test case 3 contains gimmicks, mix-up tools, and support spells. I forget. There's one of these that Asuka. There's one of these that the Asukas mostly go for, right? It's like, I think they're usually trying to get to, it's not 1, I know that for sure. They're trying to get to test case 3 most of the time. I forget, I guess we'll check. There's a whole spells page, by the way, and the scroll bar for his spells page is smaller than the scroll bar for the rest of his kit, so we'll get there in a second. Cube's other offense buffs, stabs, also buffs and utility. Yeah, that tracks. Seems like about what I've seen from him. Okay, unique mechanic mana. This is also this part's relatively straightforward, at least. Unique resource, such as using spells, taking damage, a bunch of stuff, takes your mana down, and when he has this mana bar up, he can use all his magic bullshit. And when he doesn't have this up, he is by far the squishiest character in the game. Right? When he has this mana shield up, he's the tankiest character in the game, also. By quite a large margin, right? The glow around this health bar indicates he has mana. After running out, he receives doubled damage. He just goes straight to hell, right? Casting spells with Chant or using Bookmark or mana gauge slowly refills. Yeah, okay, sure. Once full again, spells become available. His defense restored to normal. Yes, okay. He can recover mana a couple different ways, which we'll get into. Like your funny words, Magic Man? Correct. So we're gonna get into the spells, but let me just pretend for a second. Let's just do all the stuff that isn't spells first, and we'll go, okay? So buttons seems, it's crouching tall people, sure. That a lot of 5Ps will miss, but this one will still hit. Sure. So seems like a relatively normal 5P, decent anti-air, quick button, all of this. 5K, interestingly, does not look like a kick at all. What? Does this 5K use like his cloak, or is that just? Oh yeah, he doesn't kick. I mean, I guess it's beneath him. It's that man, sure thing. But yeah, 5K, sure. Close slash is plus on block, makes sense. Rob gathers into everything. Far slash, big ol' poke, disjointed to the tip. Oh yeah, this thing, yeah, okay, sure. This also tracks. 5H, again, just a big ol' poke, makes sense. 5D's Dust. 2P seems relatively standard. 2K is a low. Good to know. We always kick normals using his cape. It's funny. 2K is a low. 2S is also a low. And again, the slash normals and the slash normals are pretty decent folks. I like the idea. And then 2H, I think I see this one a lot in combos, right? Yeah. Asuka's main monster in combos, exactly. Sure. All the buttons seem relatively normal, right? The sweep's really nice, right? I feel like the sweep is really good. Maybe like this 2D feels like it's always been very nice for Asuka. The fact that it's like, I mean, it's just a projectile, right? It's a non-special projectile. It's very good. Okay, 6P. Yeah, good. I mean, a good 6P, but sure. What is 6K? A short-range multi-hitting blow. Huh. I mean, yeah, sure. And 6H is a big reactable overhead, sure. A little faster than a lot of those like reactable overheads. Usually they're like 28 frames. This one's 25, so it is a little bit faster. But I get the idea. Probably kills you on hit. JP, JK, again, more cape stuff. JS, JH. Oh, I guess JK is the jumper, huh? Yeah. And oh no, JD. Never mind. Yeah, it's definitely. Ooh, JD. I don't think I'll see this often though. Yeah, but yeah. Oh, slow. Okay. But yeah, this is the jump in for sure. Okay. All right. Well, I mean, there's the normals. They seem relatively standard. He's got good buttons, but like nothing like stands out as like what the hell is going on here, right? He's got blue wild assaults in the tracks. All right, special moves. Chant activates the spells in his current slot. We'll get to that, I suppose. And if you activate an empty slot, he whiffs for 40 frames. Sure. Bookmark swaps out spells, right? Draws a new spell or discards a spell currently stored in the designated spell slot. Costs a very small amount of mana. And so like if he's got one, it discards it. If he doesn't, it fills it. So you have to go like, I know like there's a lot of APM on this guy, right? JK, jump cancel, JD, and JK 2K. Oh, interesting. Okay, we got a 50-50. Amazing. Bookmark. Yeah, so you have to do a lot of APM on this guy, right? Because you kind of like, if you want to replace it, it discards and then draws, like it doesn't do both. You have to like, you know, if you want to replace a spell, you discard and then draw, discard, draw, discard, draw, discard, draw, discard, draw. So it's kind of hard to dig without the super, right? Recover mana. Oh yeah, there's a bunch of different ways. Yeah, normal is slow. So this is 2P, right? The P version is normal and slow. The K version drains tension, and the S version drains his health. And it's really fast, correct? Lots of double inputting the 2-1-4X to discard then pull. Yeah. Typically cast the spell to immediately replace it. Yeah. But I guess if you're digging, again, the super is definitely the digging, the optimal way to dig for sure. But sure. Yeah, costs health covers mana very quickly. So this is the most used one, but also obviously drains his own health, drains his tension very slow. Okay, and then change test case. So true. Almost everyone does S recovery. Yeah, I feel like I definitely don't see this one very often ever. I feel like usually they just like eat their own health. I mean, if Asuka runs out of mana, he fucking dies anyway, so he might as well. Alright. Change test case. P recover is actual S? Yeah. Sure. Change test case. Overdrive. The super is pretty nice, right? The super is pretty hard to fuck with in general, right? Pretty good in neutral. Recovers pretty fast as well. Very plus for the boy. We can't really mess with it either. Like our Aegis doesn't go through it or anything. And then Bookmark is like the big digging super, right? A utility overdrive that replaces Asuka's equipped spells, enters a cinematic mode that allows Asuka to switch spells in any of his slots for roughly 6 seconds, draining his mana in the process. If any spell slots are currently empty, they will be filled with a random spell when activated. PKSH changes the corresponding spell slot, right? There's 4 slots. Pressing D ends it. Multiple buttons can be pressed simultaneously to swap multiple spells, so like you can like really be mashing if you're digging for one exact thing, right? Probably if you're doing this right, like in 6 seconds and the ability to mash this hard, you should be always probably be able to find what you're looking for in whatever test case you're in, right? You can switch between test cases during the move? Oh god. Yeah, okay, gotcha. From test... A few strong options from each test case are listed below. Okay, cool. Full Order is the shortest duration move that Asuka can cancel into by a large margin. This allows for much greater frame advantage when canceling from normals and spells. Oh, okay. You can also, like, yeah, you can, like, use this as a cancel into a very short recovery move to be, yeah, exactly, significantly plus on block and cancel from 5H, 6H, or 2D. Okay, sure. Drains more mana the longer it's active. Okay, so you want to do it quickly or activate this reduced mana cost spell first, sure. If he loses mana, it ends first. Okay. Yeah, guys, that's easy, right? Asuka's done. That's it. We're at the end's Dustloop page. There's nothing else to talk about, right? There's nothing else on the Dustloop page, guys. There's nothing else. He's done, right? That was simple. Wow, that was so easy. That's crazy. Wow, there's like nothing to learn about this guy. Everyone said he was so complicated. That's wild. I guess we're done. Yeah, I guess. Wow. Okay, he seems bottom one. Got no moves, man. So what's the point of all this nonsense? Alright, just can't, let a man dream, okay? Alright, let's fucking talk about the spells page that's longer than his actual Dustloop page. Let's just do the thing, okay? I know he says harmonic boost for Bookmark Super when I hear JP Asuka. I swear I hear Onyx System. That's also cool. That's also cool. Dear God, the spell list? Yeah, this is, okay. Asuka starts the round in test case 1. Can change by inputting 2 to H into P, K, or S. Each test case has a unique purpose, but some cards exist in multiple test cases. He has 3 cases, each of which have their own 30 unique 30 spell pool. Switching test case does not bookmark nor remove any spell he currently has in his hand, but future bookmark spells will be drawn from the new pool. Okay, so like if you have a bunch of spells from test case 1 and you go to test case 2, you will remain in test case, like those spells that are in your current slots don't get like replaced with new test case 2 spells or something. So you still have to dig when you switch. Gotcha. Because he draws 4 cards at the start of the round, he's not going to draw like another 4 cards every time he switches test cases. That makes sense. That'd probably be the best way to dig otherwise. Alright, so test case 1 has 2 of this thing, 2 of that thing, 1 of the staff, and 1 of that staff, and 6 of this cube, and 5 of that cube. And I think I know what this cube is, and that one too. I think it's the portal that shoots out like a billion of them. But sure, I got this, like his DP sort of. This really sucks. Test case 2 is Asuka's mix-up case. There's much in the way unique spells, has a higher number of cards, like Parametron and Acceptor-Metron, that excel opening of his opponents. And test case 3 is Asuka's most versatile case, meant for suffocating pressure and containing powerful passive effects. Some of Asuka's strongest spells are in case 3, such as 8-way teleports, fun. Walls of projectiles, fun. Passive mana regen, fun. The large number of passive spells can sometimes leave him strapped for offensive specials. Sure. You done Bedman yet? No, we're gonna do Bedman after Asuka task. Each test case has 2 unique stabs, 1 unique card draw spell, and 1 unique mana gain spell. Sure. Okay, so let's see. Let's kind of like let's try and map these. So reduce mana costs seems simple. Applies a buff that reduces the mana cost of Chant and Bookmark, so by 50%. Right, so his spells cost less mana and super cost less mana, and requires the minimum required mana to cast spells. It reduces that too. Sure. Despite the initial cost, the amount of mana that can save this way is huge. Yeah, I mean, where is the mana cost 6%? Okay. Sure. So you do this, and then like you do this, and then you can do some freak shit after. That is fine so far. It's only in test case 1, notably. Huh. So I guess I know there's like a mana bar is yellow while you have the discount. Yeah. So I know there's like almost like an Exodia, like it's like more of a meme maybe. But I wonder. I guess probably it like you have to be in test case 1, get this thing, and then go 1 mana spell per test case? Oh, there's recover mana. Oh, I see. There's recover mana continuous. Yes, I see. Okay, I was gonna say like maybe like you take this, you go into test case 2 or 3 or whatever, and you get their mana cost reduction spell 2, and then you go nuts casting spells. Yeah, recover mana continuous. So yeah, 18% mana per second. Sure, this is in test case 3. Cost 8% and heals you like 90%. So sure. If you have this, it does make Exodia even better. Yeah. Pays for itself quickly, sure. The mana buff is lost when Asuka's mana shield is broken. Interesting. I mean, it should be hard for him to run out of mana with this, but if he's really low and pulls this and he gets hit, it can actually be really bad, so sure. And also, yeah, longer startup and recovery than the other ones. Yeah, 29, and then this one's 39. And then recover mana instant is test case 2, just boop, instant 24. Sure, yeah. And it costs 4, but interesting. I guess this meant to recover 20%. Fine. And then Bookmark full import. Okay, yeah, this thing. Yeah, test case 1. It just instantly fills all open slots. Gotcha. If I remember correctly, Exodia pre-patch is recover mana continuous, the projectile wall, the staff that pulls projectiles in, and Bookmark auto import, the one that automatically draws spells for you. Yeah, okay. That makes sense, yeah, because then you're just like, you have the wall projectiles and the staff like controlling the whole screen, and you just get the fucking rapid fire from there, right? That's going on, Ash. Alright, Bookmark random imports. Discards all currently bookmarked spells, then bookmarks 4 spell slots. So again, I will say it is organized. Shout out to Dust, it is organized very well, right? So we've got the 3 mana cost spells, for the 3 mana cost spells for each test case, the 3 bookmark spells for each test case, the 2 unique stabs, like Genevieve was talking about. We'll keep going. Alright, so discards all currently bookmark spells, then bookmarks all 4 spell slots. So just like an instant, it's like a full reshuffle. Yeah, this one fills any of your empty slots in test case 1. This one just completely changes it up, right? Yeah, to discard a shit hand. And then auto import, yeah, it's the thing that just continuously draws spells. Again, all the stuff in test case, like test case 3 definitely does seem like the best one, right? Or at least it has like the craziest effects so far. Under the right circumstances, the spell can be game ending. Yep. Okay. And again, but they all have longer recoveries on them. Again, 29 for the other 2 versus 39 for the one from test case 3, right? Staff. All staff changes. All staffs change the movement and properties of the following attacks. It's all the cubes? It's all the cubes, yeah. The staffs move the cubes around. Howling Metron, Delayed Howling Metron, MS Processing? What in the? Metron Arpeggio, Delayed TARDIS Metron, and Bit Shift Metron. Sure, man. They stay on the screen for 10 seconds. They will disappear if a new staff is placed, as well as if an area shift or homing jump occur. Sure, man. I'll find out what those are shortly, hopefully. Well, area shift is the wall break, right? What the fuck is homing jump? I don't know. We'll see. Certain staffs also have additional properties such as shooting time stretch. Shooting time stretch accelerates guard crush. Okay, cool. So, high pass filter, all the cubes, yeah. High pass filter gravity. Places a staff that extends the height of Asuka's jump. Howling jump is the charge a dust follow-up? Homing jump. Oh, okay. So these are actually not Asuka at all. So area shift is the wall break, and homing jump is the charge dust follow-up. They go away. That makes sense. Alright, place the staff that extends the height of Asuka's jumps, as well as causing certain spells to rise upwards. So again, right, pushes them up. Very strong buff for neutral, especially against characters who rely on strong air options. Okay, yeah, I can see that. Projectiles launched in an upward arc. Vertical launch speed on hit increased by 100. Sure. Low pass filter does the opposite. Fine. In short, the staff pairs are fast, slow, gravity up, gravity down, gravity attract, gravity repel. It's okay, we don't have to go in short. Well, I mean, this is also already pretty in short, honestly. This one pulls stuff down, this one pulls stuff up. Sure. And these are both test case 1. And then, yeah, we were talking about fast, slow earlier, right? So, this is test case, what, also 1? Oh, no, oh, they are. Oh, I see, these are 2. Yeah, these are 2. 2 was first. Test case 2 has up and down. Test case 1 has fast and slow. Extremely strong zoning growth. So all the projectiles move faster? Yeah, I mean, I guess, because I was like, almost like, I feel like slower projectiles are oftentimes better for neutral and stuff. But I guess if they're faster, it just makes it a lot harder to do anything about them, right? You can, like, swing at his cubes and stuff like that, so sure. And this one, guard crushes. Set every staff had a unique property. This one, guard crushes. What does this do? Causing spells to bounce along the floor. Yeah, reducing Asuka's jump height is beneficial. Yeah, lets you fuzzy people easier, I guess. Projectiles bounce. Didn't they say every staff has a unique property of some kind? Like that one, guard crushes? What about these? I guess is it the increase of his jump height and the decrease of his jump height? Fast staff gives you guard crush and gives you many plus frames? Yeah. I guess, are they counting this as like the unique property, or what exactly? I don't see anything mentioned here, really. But sure. Projectiles on hit, wall bounce in the corner. Ooh. Horizontal launch speed increased by 100% and applies guard crush on block. Sure. And then similar thing. Decreases and continues to gradually slow down over time, and horizontal launch speed on hit decreased by 50, so you can probably combo into a lot of stuff. Increased jump lets you super jump out of the corner. Yeah, so again, I guess those are the unique things those stats do, is this increase or decrease the jump heights. Yeah, control space for longer. This one, slowing them down seems very, I understand why that definitely is a good thing, right? Makes cubes much harder to combo into outside of close range, but decreased launch distance makes the combos more consistent. Yeah, okay. Cool. So that's test case 1. Test case 3, gravity rod shooting. This one is a gravity well, right? Yeah, it's the one that makes the ship orbit them. Staff placement can be controlled by holding a direction after chanting. Oh, okay, you can choose where you want to put it. Okay. Easily placed mid-screen or behind Asuka after a knockdown. Yeah, behind him, so it will kind of like go in and out and beat the shit out of you, right? Okay. This is the gravity well, and then repulsive rod shooting. Again, it would. Well, actually, how exactly is this one going to work? Repels cubic Metron spells. So I guess like it depends on where you put it, right? So like if you put this, for example, if you put it like above, like in the middle above you, and then you shoot a cube, it's gonna go like that almost, right? Enemies hit also get Asuka is my main, so true. Enemies hit also get launched towards the staff, so be ready to be death comboed off pull staff. Yeah.
Danger.
Cannot push opponents out of corner. That's good to know. Staff placement. I'll be so nasty, Jesus. Staff placement can be controlled by holding a direction after chanting. Same thing. Okay, cool. For the staves, again, yeah, sure. Does meaning have a meaning? So true. So yeah, test case 3 is the gravity ones. Test case 1 is the speed one. Or I guess this was also kind of gravity ones. Like test case 2 is like the vertical gravity ones, I guess. And then test case 3 is the circular gravity ones. And test case 1 is speed up and speed down. Sure. I only use test case 1 base. All right, cubes. Cubes. Hello, cubes. Fires a fast-moving, single-hit projectile. Asuka's most basic spell also is fastest. Sure. Strong harassment tool in neutral with the downside of being easy to destroy at longer ranges. It also makes for a strong round start option. The spell is lower damage and less hits stun than most of Asuka's other spells. Generally preferred to use other spells in combos when you can. But this speed also makes it the only spell in your deck that will combo, such as after space connects 2D. In those situations, it's an invaluable combo tool. Sure, yeah. Weak, fast cube. Sounds good. This is test case. This is in all the test cases. Yeah.
Danger.
These are also are all the cubes in all the test cases? No, this one. And okay, so yes, except for this really fucking annoying one is only in test case. I know this one. I hate this one. This really fucking annoying one is only in test case 3, and then this one is only in test case 2 and 3. They're the really good ones, I guess. Okay, and then this one's not in test case 3, and I've never seen this. I think it's because it sucks. Same thing. What is this? Fires an this one I know. The overhead. Yeah, sure. Okay. Yellow cube is slow multi-hit cube. Yeah. So
Danger.
we have slower multi-hit cube. Incredibly, all this shit like incredibly plus on block, right? We can smack these with 5p as pot a lot of the time too. And we can flick them, but it's only useful against like the big one-hit cubes. Machine gun, the one that charges over time, is not in 1. Machine gun. Alright, this is Howling Metron Microsoft Paint Processing. Fires 3 fast move projectiles. The upper and lower ones are angled. Amazing option for screen control, because this one is kind of like, yeah, sure. It can hit people who try to jump over it, people who try to go under it, and people who are just like in the middle, sure. Relatively standard. Metron Screamer 808s. This one's probably just like pretty plus. Short range projectile that guard crushes, causes a wall bounce in the corner or hits. Yeah, so right, pressure tool or combo tool. Poke as well. I guess yeah, 12 frame startup. That's fair actually. 12 frame startup on this. So like yeah, be a little bit aware when you see this icon. You can like immediately put up a giant fucking wall to kill you with, right? You can flick cubes. Yeah. Green and yellow cubes are the ones that threaten your armor as pot because they have multiple hits. Yes. Isn't used often in mid-screen combos because of lack of follow-ups. When it is used, high damage ender puts you back in neutral. Yeah, okay, sure. I mean, I just hate this. I don't know that there's even too much that we do about this one. I mean, funny enough, I think you can Aegis this flick it, nerds. It like, in my experience, when you flick this, it kills 3 of the cubes and the 7 more of them come back at you, right? Like the first cube gets flicked, it makes a little projectile that like kills the other 4, and there's something like that. It just fucking does this for like 35 cubes. Let's see that. I wanna, this one in particular, I want to learn. You can jetpack through the whole thing. Ooh. Okay, I want to lab against this one in particular. We'll get there. Actually, let's do it right now, I guess. So this is in test case 3. Do I remember how to change test cases? It's like 22H. I forget which one I'm in. Test case. That's 1. I forget which one's which, actually. Swap test case. Which one is, test case 3 is S. Okay. 22HS. Alright, test case 3. And then, oh god, how the fuck do I fucking dig again, man? Bookmark is 214PK, PKSH. Gotcha. It's not that one. Can I recognize it is the question, right? That's also my tests. I think it is that one, right? Oh, how do you chant on this fella again? 236S, I think. Is it this one? Also, I would like potentially, to have Mr. Temkin on screen here. We can probably set character-specific settings for Asuka's spells too, right? Yeah. We'll do that. But real quick, do I remember? Wait, what? Where'd my shit go, man? Why am I back in? Oh, I hit select, man. Okay, you know what? It's Jover. Let's get Pod in here, and we'll do the character specific settings. I can't do it. Mr. Temkin. Hello. It's honestly funny how bad this matchup is for Asuka. Asuka's Pot's best matchup. Interesting. Friend and I played Asuka and the Pot with each other. The difference in the patch made for the matchup is hilarious. How quaint. How droll. All right, so character specific settings. Spell slots 1. I want it's Metron Arpeggio. In fact, you know what? They're all Metron Arpeggio now. Delayed TARDIS? They're all Metron Arpeggio all the time. Okay. There you go. Oh, it is that one. Nice. I remember it. Okay, so if I have his ass do this. Wait, why did I think this? Okay, I was like, why did I think this summoned many more cubes? Because it does. Okay. So theoretically, what's flicking this to? Okay. So you can flick all the groups of 5. Interesting. Yeah, these could keep doing. So you could just do that over and over. Right? You could go like this. Yeah. Alternatively, you're saying you could jetpack through. That maybe it's a little less. Like that makes it's a little less of a good idea, right? But you can't actually just flick. I thought the flicks. Yeah, you can do that. It does work, but that's probably a little much, right? This seems very well. This seems very. That actually seems like it's just what you do, right? That's nice and easy. No possible way to fuck that up. Jetpack if you're closer, like it's more so on reaction though. Like if you're just getting zoned out by this thing, I don't think jetpack works too well. Yeah, I mean you have to do it kind of early while they're on the way down. You can just kind of go over them, right? But like if you wait a little bit more and you do it at a more normal timing, you probably are just gonna get your shit rocked. Asuka often does arpeggio from a somewhat elevated position. Fair. You could hit him on the way, sure. That's fair. Still though, in general, flick seems like it's very hard to. I mean, I know I messed it up right there, but I forgot there were 2. It seems very hard to mess up, right? Boom, just do that, and then he's wasted a really good spell for nothing. Okay, sure. If he has it on the ground, you can just slide head. What? Yeah, it's pretty quick. You have to make sure you don't get fucked by this, right? By the multi hits. It is 31 frame startup on that and 29 frame startup on slide head, but yeah. But sure. Flick seems really good. Slow moving multi projectile stays on screen for a long time. We can flick this too, right? Has a very long startups, so does slide head. That's the problem. Counter attack. No. Character specific settings. Let's get this delayed TARDIS Metron guy in here as well. So we can flick this thing too, don't we? The best arpeggio counterplays to interrupt it before it comes out. I mean, you can certainly. You can't certainly react to it. Yeah, we can. I mean, that thing is so slow that, like, realistically, we probably just, like, do that. But we can flick it, at least. Don't forget the cubes also have travel time. That's fair. That's a good point. Yeah, that's pretty true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's pretty true. That's true, and that's pretty true. Okay, sure. Very, very slow boy. We can try and poke it out or flick it, though. Obviously, you'll probably use this in, like, situations where it's a little bit harder to interact with it, but good to know. I don't think I really respect this main very much, but sure, it's a low. Sure, it's a low. This one is an overhead. It's relatively quick, too. Not entirely. It's reactable, but... Purple Witch taught me this one. Nice. And then, yeah, this is a DP, but it's kind of ass with it, right? You underestimate him? This guy? I don't see this fellow very often. Maybe I see him and I just, like, don't respect him. I don't know. Low hitbox lets you combo off fuzzies without using meter. Interesting. Don't overlook this move in the air? Ooh, that part I didn't actually think about. I guess all these are air okay, aren't they? Only has 1 slot in test case 1. You can do it in the air too? Yeah. That is a good point. A lot of these are I mean, all of them I think are air okay, right? You don't see it because they don't get it often? Fair enough. Let me see, what are you, little guy? Spell slot 1, Parametron. What do you do, fella? Oh, I see. It is pretty quick, huh? I guess I'm probably just like usually just end up blocking this thing, huh? That is pretty big though. That's pretty big, relatively quick. It's a low, right? I assume we can't do this, can we? Oh, we can. I mean, we're not gonna react to that and flick it, but like, you know, it's interesting the fact that that also, like, if we like preemptively try to flick something else, we're just holding it, that'll lose too. Really good air to ground. Yeah, so in the air, what does this look like in the air? I see. Yeah, he just puts out like a big hitbox in the middle of the screen. That's fair. That is pretty good.
Very good on. So this person is incredibly smart.
Thank you for the 3 months. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, so it is just a gigantic, like, middle of the screen hitbox. That's pretty nice. I guess that's fair. That's fair. That is good shit. Amazing zoning coverage? That's, yeah. No, that's on me. That's on me. That is, it's in fact pretty good. This is an overhead. Yeah, this is spooky. A little bit spooky. DP. Bit shift Metron. What is this, actually? I actually don't... Fires a varying number of projectiles depending on how long it's been bookmarked. Really? I don't think I understood that this spell existed in this way. The level of bit shift Metron increases over time. Leveling up takes a second, 2 seconds, and 3 seconds. And then at level 5, so it fires out. I'm curious. Let's see. Let's see. So, bit shift Metron. RMS boost. What is RMS boost Metron? Oh, it's that thing. What is this? Okay, let's talk about bit shift Metron first. Oh, it's the number. I always wondered what this was. I always wondered what it meant that this thing was doing this when I looked at Asuka's spells so through. So now, this fellow's crazy.
This thing, I hate this. Oh, I do hate this thing.
I think this is what I thought Arpeggio was. Yeah, this is what I thought the Arpeggio spell was. So true, bestie. Is it going good? Glad to hear it. You think Asuka has sneakers on? Yeah. Yeah, this I remember this. This is the thing that I think this is the thing that I thought the Arpeggio was. Yeah, this is a little. I mean, we do still flick this, right? We can certainly still do that. I mean, this probably also would be, in theory, like another time to use this. Yeah. But obviously, you know, that's again pretty situational. But yeah, flick always again. Flick with a 4-frame startup too. That always works, right? Gotta be careful of the number there. What are you? Conjures a number of pages, increasing with the level of the spell, that fire a fast and advantageous projectile that applies Guard Crush. For every 11 spells cast, this spell will increase its level by 1, which causes it to do extra damage and be slightly more plus on block. It does 150 damage at max level, which is like a pot buster almost. It's level 5 where it does extremely high damage. Yep. The high amount of spells needs to level up means it can be challenging to even get to level 3. Yeah, for every 11 spells cast? What in the... Every 11? I guess? I feel like Guilty Gear Strive rounds are just not that long. I guess if Asuka's like really eating, they would be casting a lot of spells, but like... Insane. Like, when the fuck is Asuka casting 55 spells in a round? Functions very similar to Metron Screamer 808, that's the big exploding meteor, right? With a far-reaching with smaller and less active hitbox and worse frame damage. These differences hurt this move in neutral, though it's far from a bad option. The main upside is the move launches upward instead of wall bouncing, allowing for combos mid-screen. Ah, okay. Okay. Pre-patch Exodia, make games level 3 plus really easy. Fair enough. Doesn't usually scale much, but it's good at level 1, that's fair. Okay, go to marker, what are you? Teleports Asuka a fixed distance in one of 8 directions. Oh yeah, this thing. Okay. Downwards options only available in the air. Makes sense. Ooh, man. Generally easy for the opponent to react and hit you out of it. You can use the punish projectiles, whatever, and come out with other spells, exactly. Like if you use a projectile and then do this. Yeah, that seems nice. It is a teleport. Good to know. This is one of the ones definitely you want to look out for, I think. Like, if he's got this on him, right? Just because, like, it's good to know that, oh yeah, Asuka can teleport. And luckily, the icon is very unique, right? This icon looks like nothing else in the kit. So that's easy to figure out, certainly. Sampler 404 makes it so the next spell used is not discarded. Gee, okay. Yeah, okay, I can see the thing with test case 3, right? I can definitely see the problem with test case 3 in that it has so much of this good shit, but the problem is you need to, like, this is a really good spell, but you need to use this and then something else. Like, they're talking about the high amount of passives can make it a little bit hard to actually, like, get all of your shit off in test case 3. But this very much is the, like, you know, like, you're going nuts if you actually do get everything to go your way, right? Yeah, right before powerful spells, bit shift, Metron Arpeggio, the overhead, all this, yes. I wonder if, does it not reset the level on bit shift? That's an interesting thing to check. I assume so, right? So if I get Sampler 404 and a level 5 bit shift Metron, So if I go down here, I have a Sampler 404, I have a level 5 bit shift Metron, and then I go Sampler 404 into Metron. Does Metron stay at level 5? Can I spam 2 of them right away? I think so. Level 5, please.
Shifting structural phase.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, yeah. That's very nice. That teleport icon looks like a bathroom or a workplace safety sign. Asuka is definitely an OSHA violation. Okay, yeah, so this is very nice. So another one to look out for, right? Another one to look out for, certainly. Chaotic option. Bookmarks a powerful spell at random, independent of your current test case. Oh. And it becomes either Terra Metron, Metron Arpeggio, Accipiter Metron, the overhead, Recover Mana Continuous, the good one from test case 3, or Bookmark Auto Import, also the good one. Oh, so the 5 courses are pretty good. Interesting. Sure. Okay, so with that in mind, what are the icons that I think I'm looking out for a lot, right? I think by and large, like obviously it's ideal to know all of these and just to do your flashcards and know every single one and be able to immediately look at them and know at a glance. But we're not gonna do that, I'm afraid. So for that, I feel like this I gotta be careful, right? Like if I see he's familiarized himself with the 4 basic spells. Yes, I feel like this is really good, right? Like this is something that I need to know when he has this. I need to realize that I'm probably about to go to hell. The stabs, honestly, I feel like I don't really need to know that these are coming out before they come out, right? Like once these are out, it's going to be very obvious which staff it is. They look very different, right? And so it's good to know these all what they look like, I guess. But they are very notably different in how they look, right? So the stabs, I don't think we need to know the icons before they come out. The cubes is a big one, right? I think the cube, probably almost all of the cube icons are important, right? So the little water bubbles is baby, yellow is slow baby, green is the space control one. This is the fireball. This again looks different, so that's good. Metron Arpeggio is again they're all very they are pretty descriptive, I will say, right? It's spammy, and then this one also looks very different. So knowing what each of these are and knowing what are what may be coming in the future is very important, I think. Again, this one's super unique. There's no way to distinguish this to mix this up for everything. Yes, knowing this is the overhead and the low, though, I guess is pretty important, right? Knowing that if he has both of these, for example, we gotta be careful. But yeah, that's the overhead. That's definitely a good one to know, right? I don't really care about you. You are very obvious. Now, that's not. There's no need to memorize you. I'm glad that I know what that number that says, right? Hawkfriend tells me looks for auto import, bit shift, Metron Screamer, the Meteor, Arpeggio, and any mana management or deck management spell. Yeah. I think knowing all the cubes in general is probably still a good idea, but yeah. No, I don't care about this one. Teleport, I feel like it's also good to know. But luckily, again, most of the ones that I'm holy shit, are very unique icons, right? Teleports, this one probably good to know too, in case just to know that whatever annoying thing he's got might happen twice and not get caught off guard by that. Yeah, so go to marker. Sampler 4, kind of in reverse order, right? Sampler 404, go to marker. Bit shift, definitely not Aquila. Bit shift, Accipiter, Terra to an extent. This one is so recognizable. I don't think you need to worry about knowing what this looks like at all, right? Delayed, Arpeggio, the general sort of basic idea. Screamer's a good one for sure too, because it's really fast, right? So you just need to know that Asuka can just boom, put up an explosion like that. So that's definitely a good one to know, right? All of these cubes. And then, bookmark auto imports, and that's probably kind of it, honestly. Again, I guess all the bookmark spells probably, but especially this one, right? The recover mana cost ones, I don't really care about. The staff ones, I don't really care about until they're out on the screen. I don't need to know that they're coming, right? It's good to just know that he has a staff, at least knowing that all the stabs look very similar, right? Knowing that he's got a staff in his pocket, at least we can figure out what it does when it comes out. And then the basic cubes, and then the really scary cubes, and these unique spells, right? That, to me, probably are the main things that you can look out for. That's 40% of the list or something, but again, it's relatively unique looking ones. Teleports behind you, nothing personnel kit, cancels TP into cube for cross-up full combo, yeah. Bit shift is the big one. I just straight up didn't realize what this thing did and what the numbers were that were counting, so that's huge. Can I be real with you? Can I keep it like a thousand with you? So we spent 40 minutes just reading what this guy does. Like I usually will like at least go in and like do a little bit of like trying to figure out how they might implement like what they're doing and like go into the game. We spent almost no time in the game in this one, outside like trying to lab against particular options. But like realistically, I think that's as far as if we're talking like level 1 idea of what Asuka's doing, it is just a lot of reading, man. You really are just like going through and reading your opponent's magic deck and trying to figure out what their synergies are. I don't think we're gonna do any like actual like I have the game open. I think it mostly was there for music and for the guy to go danger. If you really want to deal with Asuka spells effectively, you probably need to play him for a little while. Yeah, I suppose so. Hey, Gucci, what's going on, fellas? Yep. We got ULs coming in. We're trying to figure out what the hell Asuka does in Guilty Gear right now. So hello. How you doing, man? How's your stream, Gucci? Yeah. Again, we're not trying to really figure him out anyway. I guess it's a basic idea of what he does. And honestly, like at least now that I can like sort of tell you like what all the different types of spells are, and I can name a bunch of them off the top of my head and tell you what they look like and what they do. That to me is already a huge improvement, right? It's one of those things. It was great. Glad to hear it, man. Glad to hear it. Don't talk about how to play against him. No, not really. I think like realistically, like knowing what the spells do is good enough for me for now, right? Knowing what the spells do and what my individual counters to him are, right? Like have the synergies and like combos and stuff. Honestly, man, we'll figure it out as we go. But at least if we understand the individual pieces, that's enough, right? We've been reading Asuka spells for 40 minutes. If we talk about how he can use them, we'll be here for another probably 75. I'm okay with all that personally. But yeah. Good to know that most of the cubes, actually, a lot of the cubes that I thought were more troublesome as well, really aren't that much bit shift is the problem. It's just so fast, right? Like the level 5 bit shift is really fast, so it's kind of hard to even like flick it on reaction, right? But for the rest of them, really, it is just a matter of you can flick literally all of them, right? And it deals with them pretty well. And you can also just the big slow one, like the delayed TARDIS here. You can just kind of like punch him, and it works really well, right? Obviously, you probably won't use this in a place where it's super easy for you to just go out there and smack it. But if we get the chance to counterplay it, we can always just smack it. Super simplified version of the Asuka game plan in floor 910. It's to swap to test case 3, get half tension, use the bookmark super to fish for Exodia, go to town. Yeah. But again, my big thing is just figuring out what to do against the individual spells for now, I think, and what the individual spells even do, because I did not know 95% of these. Like going into this, I knew that he had stats, and that he had a bookmark super, and that I didn't like this thing. Right? So, actually knowing what all the individual spells do is good enough for me, man. Well, as we fight some Asuka, we'll learn more and more, like, what they tend to do and how we'll try out things will work, things won't work. But, I know this ended up being, like, literally 40 minutes of reading the Dustloop page, but listen, again, he's got his own Dustloop page, and he's got his own spells Dustloop page that is longer than his actual Dustloop page. What do you want from me? I'm just happy we got through it, to be completely honest with you. I'm just pogging up we got through it. Against Asuka, Slide Head and Jetpack are very strong. Yeah, it seems like all of Pot's, honestly, like, and I mean, this thing seems like the star of the fucking show, to be completely real with you. Flick seems like it just deals with, like, everything, right? But yeah. Hammerfall, probably not. Hammerfall, probably not. I feel like Hammerfall in general, like, we have to be, like, Hammerfall seems like it's, like, literally, it's a use only on knockdown, you know? Like, we only Hammerfall if you do something like that, pretty much. Like, he has a lot of different ways to fuck with Hammerfall in ways that I'm not interested in, right? So like Hammerfall really does seem like we've already gotten our win condition. Okay, now we Hammerfall to get our Oki ready, right? But yeah, Slide Heads, Jetpack. I will say, Hammerfall is just you get close when he's on the floor. Yeah, exactly. Jetpack, I get it. I do see the vision. If Asuka's doing a bunch of stuff in the air, definitely. But yeah, I guess if he's in the air, never mind. I was gonna say like I'm a little worried to use him, but no. If Asuka's like if he's doing wizard shit and casting spells in the air, then this thing's really good. Otherwise, on the ground, I think Flick is always gonna be a better answer, or like Slide Head or something. But yeah, okay, sure. Well, that's gonna do it. They jump a lot to avoid Slide Head. That's fine. You can try and do some freak shit to them with the jetpack potentially. In that case, you can use Hammerfall depending on his spells available. That's true. I mean, if he doesn't have any like cubes or anything, right? He's got no cubes, no bitches. Then like we are gonna be in a much better spot. Pretty much all of the cubes are gonna, like, this one won't. But like pretty much all of the cubes are going to fuck up the armor though otherwise, right? I mean Metron I guess not either. But they're all multi-hits enough to break the armor. Right, this one too. Fireball won't either, yeah. No cubes, no mana, exactly. No wenches. Mr. Asuka, Mr. Arkwrights. So he's so beefy. I guess yeah, it's it is fun to compare, right? So this combo on a fully mana shield that Asuka does, it just never gets old watching Asuka take so much damage. Right? That is 243, pretty good honestly. And again, what is the tankiest character in the game? But if we unmana him, fuck it, unmanas your Asuka. There's no way I have to do this manually, right? And maybe I could have gone forward. Oh, there we go. They figured it out. Oh, there you go. So if we do the same thing now, I mean the Pop Buster's gonna do more by itself. Yeah. This character's funny, right? Oh, I didn't do my heavenly. No, hold on. Oh, I need to do it. I want to see what the total number is on this fella. Nice combo that showed on someone other than Asuka without mana. You know? Oh god. Let people. You know, it's just fun. Also, I keep messing up the. I keep like getting too excited watching him take all this damage, and then I forget to do the heavenly at the end. There you go. I will not let go. I had the less damage because I read Roman canceled it, right? If I had done PRC, it would have done more. Or 24, that's amazing. I think if I do, wait, actually, that's a quick question, not Oscar related, but if I PRC this, I have to delay it. If I PRC this, it doesn't scale as hard, right? Because the hit from Red Roman cancel counts. Watch yourself. Oh, I didn't hit him. We gotta take his mana off first. They don't want me set him to 0 mana for some reason. There you go. And delay this shit. PRC. Bonk. Bonk. Oh! You know what? Me take me one, take me on the knife. Hold on. Do this. PRC. Charge dust. 2S. Blah blah blah. It's gonna miss, isn't it? You know, it sucks. I hate it here, but yes. Force Wave's a full health bar. Oh yeah, I mean, TLDing no mana Asuka is I was gonna say no small feat, but it's literally a small feat. That's my understanding. Like most characters have multiple different ways to do it, right? To TLD Asuka, who's got no mana. You have no mana! You know what I'm talking about? He like, everything kills this guy. Cool combo to do on him with full risk. Oh my lord. Wait, you're right. Hold on. We just have a retreat. Yeah, we've been reading. We've literally just been reading forever, right? Thought they removed scaling from landing a red RC hits. It doesn't look like it. I mean, the combo did 318 with the PRC and 316 with the red RC. Slayer TLD's no mana Asuka by breathing. Oh dude, I can't even imagine. That's insane. Where is gauge settings, right? Risk gauge. You can FRC, I guess, true. You don't get the hit in that case, right? Count. Maintaining the offensive. Oh, well, it was 360 before we even got to the heavenly, so that's certainly something. That should work. FRC there, too. No room for moderation. Nice cards there, yeah. Nice Exodia, Yugi. Let me throw over to the side of this cruise ship. Interesting. The risk, honestly, like the risk definitely made it do more damage. I'm kind of surprised how little of a difference it made, right? It only added 40 damage to the combo. I guess that means just at a certain, does the game just like say no at a certain point? It's like, nope, this young scientific twink has taken too much damage, and we simply refuse to scale the combo any further. Interesting. Well, that is gonna do it for 40 minutes of reading Asuka's Dustloop. Risk doesn't count match with grabs. That's fair. Combo doesn't have too many hits. That's fair. I guess probably it would be more like if we did like the thing where you can like do the flick into RC into all of this weird shit in the corner with all this and the loops and all that. Probably helps out a lot more. But yeah, hope you guys learned something about how Asuka's spells work. I certainly did. I didn't know what almost any of these did, and now the fact that I can probably look at all of them at the very least with like a little reminder, know exactly what they do and what to look out for, that's already huge progress for me. It's like one of those things where like, you know, putting in a little bit of effort gets you like 60% of the way there, right? And like to learn the other 40, you know, there's diminishing returns there, but this felt very productive actually. Yeah. You know, like the video, all that good stuff helps out if you're watching the VOD right now. You know, all that shit. Come by, hang out on the streams, go join the Discord, but be nice. I'll shoot you in the head. Link in the description. In Minecraft, okay, in Minecraft. That's Asuka, man. That's Asuka. We're gonna do Bedman next, and then I'll finally be free. Well, I'll be free in the sense that after that we have to do. We got Sin, and we got Dizzy, and we got one other person I'm forgetting, Abba. So which should not be that bad, right? But yeah, have a lot of fun with Guilty Gear. Gonna be a lot more coming your way, and until then, I will see you in the next one. Peace.